You said you know nothing about your life. Tell me about your life.
Because you're trying to get onto me because I'm black. Because I guarantee.
Because you're black.
Person, yeah, I guarantee. If
I don't give a damn about your skin colour.
Really?
No. Why would I care what colour your skin is? Really? I just think you're an idiot.
What's up, guys? I don't know why they have a picture of Tina Turner right there, but welcome to the channel. Welcome to the video. Let's get right into this clip that we're going to be watching with Piers Morgan, who's interviewing this lunatic prankster, I call him psychopath, named Mizzy, who's out here literally terrorizing the streets of UK. And I'm basically bringing this video to show you example of degeneracy that has basically overtaken the minds of teenagers and young adults today, and what a failing society looks like, and who's basically going to be in charge of our day-to-day lives eventually once they are older. So let's take a look at this interview. I just want to point out it's going to be a whole bunch of gaslighting, hypocrisy, lack of self-awareness. I mean, it's a great case study that we should use for young adults to basically teach them how not to be. So let's get right into it.
But first, many young people see social media stardom as a fast track to fame and fortune. People you've never heard of can become very famous and very wealthy very quickly from the business of bagging clicks and followers online. But with more than 500 hours of content uploaded every single minute just to YouTube, how do they even begin to get noticed? Well, some influencers have a talent. They can sing or dance. Some give brash opinions. Some play computer games. Some give friendly tutorials on things like how to do makeup or make music. But others get their clicks by, honestly, behaving like complete morons. In California, a YouTuber and pilot faced 20 years in jail for crashing an airplane to get more subscribers. Others have jumped from city buildings, taken on wild animals, crashed cars, you name it. However mad it is, someone has tried it just for the clicks. And all in the name of becoming Insta-famous. This week, a social media prankster named Mizzy has generated headlines and abject outrage for so-called pranks, which mostly involve just terrorizing innocent bystanders.
Into random houses, let's go.
James? Come to the front door right now, please.
James? Hello. You got a nice dog. Big gang, whole lot of gangs. We outside. I'm perfectly fine. You're gonna die. It's always question, you're gonna die.
Well, as public anger grew this week, London's Met Police announced they were looking for Mizzy, real name Bakari Bronzagaro. The law caught up with him, and today he was fined £365 and given a criminal behaviour order, which is supposed to ban him from posting to social media without the written permission of the people in his videos. You might think that's not much of a punishment or much of a deterrent.
At all. This dude literally committed home invasion almost. I mean, practically, he walked into somebody's house while they were at home and went and sat down on their couch. He can't do that over here in Texas. I guarantee you that you will not live to make another video. He stole another woman's dog. He walking up, jumping over people, practically pushing them into the middle of the street. He walking up to people and telling them, do they want to die? I mean, this guy is a complete terrorist, and they fined him $300. Yeah, UK, you are...
What does he think?
Makes no
fresh
sense.
From the courtroom, he's here now. All right, well, good evening to you.
Hello, Piers. Long time no see.
Hey, he looks like a menace. He looks like a total freaking menace to society. Just complete hooligan.
What do you mean, long time no see?
Last time I hopped on your thing with my friend.
Oh, that's right. You appeared in the background, didn't you?
Mate.
Digging into you,
mate.
Okay, well, I'm not your mate. What I am is an interviewer. I'm curious about what has been motivating you to terrorise the people around where you live. Why do it?
I wouldn't really call it terrorising. I'll just call it more having fun. But let's get this out of the way first. I apologise. You see this situation that blew up on the internet, the walking into random houses? The next day, I apologised to the woman because I felt bad, innit? Like, deeper than social media. Like, it went deeper than social media. That's why I didn't record it. She recorded me apologising to her. I told her sorry, and she explained that she was terrified because her children were in the house. And I understood it.
What were you doing in the house?
What was I doing in the house? I don't know. It was a stupid video. Like, I got peer pressured to say it. I don't want to say it like in that way.
It was somebody else's fault.
I'm not blaming it on no one else.
I mean, you break into a house
I
with
went into the house.
a woman and a husband and
I went into the
two
house
young
on my
kids.
own accord.
No, I'm just saying, okay, you went through their door, right? But it's not your house. You're not supposed to be in there.
Oh, no shit.
You are causing a lot of alarm to that poor woman and to her children who are in the house. You then terrorise this poor elderly woman and take her dog away and traumatise her.
For the story about that,
hang on.
Let me speak. Yeah, because no. Let me speak. Let me speak. No.
I'm going to tell you.
Let me talk about that situation.
No, for the viewers, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
For the viewers, who don't know what you've done,
hold up.
I'm going to tell them.
Hold up, because
No,
you
you
can see it on
hold on.
TV right now.
No, you can hold on.
Right now.
I'm explaining.
It's been going viral everywhere.
I'm explaining.
They already know what's been happening.
Don't just keep talking like an idiot. Right? Don't. Let me finish what the viewers don't know you did. You go up and you do these things. You take a dog from an elderly woman. You leapfrog over the top of an Orthodox Jewish man standing at the side of the road minding his own business. You go up to women in the street and say, do you want to die?
It wasn't a woman, it was a man. And she even
There were also women that you did this to.
There was maybe women there, but I only say it to the man.
Right. You shouldn't be saying it to anybody.
Right.
Why, in the name of so-called prankster humour, why cause so much alarm and distress to so many people? Do you get your kicks out of doing that?
Not necessarily, but you could say that this whole public outroar just makes me laugh because people are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. And that's how I see it as.
What do you mean?
People are getting...
You see, did you catch that? These people have no sympathy towards anybody else except themselves. You know, he wants you to basically leave other people alone because their lives don't affect you, even if they're being harmed or in danger. So he lacks a lot of sympathy, empathy. He can't see and put himself in other people's shoes. And that's one of the problems with these young hooligans nowadays. Is one, they don't fear consequences. They don't fear consequences at all. Or, you know, if the consequences are lenient, they just take advantage of it. And then two, they have no morals. They have no morals at all. They don't fear anything or anybody but themselves. And that's the huge problem that we face with these kids nowadays. It's really kind of crazy because people who lack basic morals and just, you know, human decency are a danger to society, in my opinion. These are the people that you got to look out for. You don't know what they're capable of at any given moment. So you got to keep your eyes on them. And it seems like it's a lot of them coming out of nowhere and taking over the world, basically. These people, we're gonna have to put them in their place. I'm telling you.
Getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. Everyone acts like they have this persona like they don't care. Social media is a facade, this, that, and the other. But when me comes out and does the mad thing, everyone has something to say.
It's not a mad thing.
It's the mad thing. It's the mad thing. You already said it was the mad thing. It's the mad thing.
No, it's not mad. It's moronic. It's the kind of thing anybody could do, and you do it for kicks and you do it for clicks. And you get your little moment on TikTok, and presumably your peer group that you referenced earlier, they all think, good on you, Mizzy, this is hilarious. Meanwhile, some poor woman thinks you've stolen her dog and is traumatised. Another woman has her 2 kids, and you're bursting into their house uninvited.
All right.
Right, you're jumping on Jewish people.
See, I was
right,
jumping on Jewish people. Hold up, wait a minute, wait a minute, no, stop.
You did.
Cool, it was a Jewish person, cool. But there was a trend going around on TikTok called 300. I've done this to numerous people, black people, white people, Asian, any types of people. I don't discriminate. So don't stop saying Orthodox Jewish person like I only targeted him and it was only him that I went for.
Why are you targeting anybody in that manner?
What do you mean, why am I targeting anyone? It was a trend, I just done it for a trend.
What's the trend? What's the trend?
300, jump over someone at the time of the beat.
However much you scare them.
However much you scare them.
Or even if you push them into a car.
No, that didn't happen though, because I saw.
It didn't happen by chance.
It didn't happen.
A lot of the stuff that you do could have consequences far more serious. But you don't care, do you? As long as you get a laugh.
I have remorse for all of these things.
You don't have any remorse.
What do you mean I don't have any remorse? How are you telling me?
You have no remorse.
Are you in my life? Do you live in my life?
Huh?
Are you there for my pranks? Have you been there in my life?
What's your life? Tell me.
You tell me my life.
Presumably, this is whether...
Presumably,
are you about,
my life.
Presumably, are you about to tell me the sob story, are you? What's the sob story?
There's no sob story.
Well, go on then. What's so bad about your life that makes you do this?
My whole life, innit? I just do it for fun. On or off camera, I do my thing.
Tell me about your life. What justifies this?
What do you mean
What's
tell me
happened
about
to
my
you
life?
that makes you think you're justified in doing this?
What do you mean tell me about my life?
Well, you said you
trying to
know
get onto
nothing
me
about
because
your
I'm
life.
black?
Tell me about your
Is it
life.
because are you trying to get onto me because I'm black? Because I guarantee if
Because
there was
you're
a white
black?
person, yeah.
Man.
I guarantee if
I don't
there was a
give a
white person-
damn about your skin colour.
Really?
No.
Piers,
Why would I
Piers.
care what colour your skin is? I
Really,
just think you're an idiot.
Oh, thank you. I think you're an idiot too.
That's fine. You're perfectly.
But you see how he pulled that race card? You notice what's going on here, right? It's a trend of privilege. You can do whatever you want as long as you're black. You'll get away with it. As long as you're black, that's why he pulled it. So you're not, are you calling me out because I'm black? No, nobody's doing that. No. He's calling you out because you're a degenerate. And that you need to be called out. But see, he tried to pull the race card there as if like he's being held to a higher standard because he's black, or, you know, he's acting a degenerate because he's black. Nobody said that. Nobody said that. Piers, come on now. Piers is the last person to say something like that. Pull a race card. That's utter. Man, boy, you guys are people. You people are ridiculous, dog.
Entitled to.
Yeah, so are you, so
this
it's like,
show's
fine.
called Uncensored. I think you're an idiot for what you've been doing.
Okay.
I also think you're an idiot for playing the race card when no one's mentioned your
really?
skin colour.
Really? Okay, you don't have to mention it to.
I don't care about your skin colour,
Aight.
Mizzy.
Alright.
I care about the fact that you've been terrorising all these people for a sustained period of time. I also care about the fact you've only got a tiny fine today, no deterrent to you whatsoever. You don't show any real remorse. You don't really care, do you?
The UK laws are weak, simple as. And that's not, the UK laws are weak, simple as, and that's not my fault.
There you have it. There it is again. They fear no consequences. They don't fear their parents. They don't fear their elders. You clearly see that by the way they disrespect everybody and the way he's disrespecting Piers. And they don't fear the law. So their parents are not holding them accountable. Society can't tell them shit. And then the law is too weak to hold them accountable. So who's going to be the one to put these people in their place? Everyday citizens, vigilantes. People are going to get tired of this. If the law is not protecting the everyday person and they're allowing degeneracy to just run rampant like this, people are going to start doing whatever they need to do to protect themselves. But be careful who you defend yourself against, because you might be called a racist. You see how this goes? This is a fine line that's really, it's too many gray areas in this situation. And some people are going to be, you know, face repercussions because they hesitated to defend themselves, because, you know, they might have been called a racist or something like that. Just like you see with this, you know, city bike Karen situation. Same thing you see in New York City with the subway situation. So when you call these people out on their behavior, you're a racist. So white people can't call these people out. We can't call them out because apparently we're coons for calling this out. They don't respect the law. They don't respect their parents. Who's gonna do the bid here? Who's gonna be the one to put these people in their place? You tell me that. Let's keep going.
That's not my fault. Like in America.
What do your family make of what you've been doing?
What do my family make? Well, I don't chat to my mum anymore.
There you have it.
Why not?
Why not? Because I just don't talk to her. It's irrelevant to you, but I just don't chat to her, innit? And what else? My sisters are calm, but like obviously they don't fully commend what I do, but...
Do any of your family condemn what you do?
No, of course not. Like obviously...
They think it's all perfectly normal.
No, there's certain videos that they'll be like, no, you can't be doing that. Like, especially just walking into the random houses one. Certainly not. But that was more of a spur of the moment thing. I just got egged on and my ego got a hold of me. And I realised that at that moment, and that's why I went to apologise the next day. After it all blew up out of proportion, and I felt like bad, personally.
I don't think you felt bad.
Okay, well,
Blew
you
up out
can
of
say
proportion.
that.
I think you
You
felt
can say that. I'm
I think
telling
you felt bad.
No, see, you're interrupting me. Why are you
I think
interrupting me? I'm talking. I'm talking.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm talking.
Carry on being an idiot.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, we are siding
Mizzy.
the districts every time.
I'm actually not
Remember
going to
that.
call you Mizzy because
Thank
it's obviously a stage. I'll call you Bakari Bronze, right?
All right.
Bakari Bronze. Let's try and talk to each other as human beings.
All right, Piers
All right.
Morgan.
Yeah, I'm trying to understand why there's no real remorse here.
Do
Why do you
there's
not
no real
understand
remorse? What do you mean why
what
there's
the
no real remorse?
consequences of your
I
actions
went to
have
go
been?
apologise off social media. I could have recorded that apology and that would have been another viral video. Whether it's hate or whatever. Literally, hate brings money. Hate brings likes. Hate brings views. It doesn't
There
matter.
you have it. There you have it, man. I'm telling y'all, hate brings money. Hate brings likes. That's why these people are so hateful. They can't stand other people that think differently. They call you a racist. They race bait you to death because it pays. That's why race hustling is a full-time career. Because being hating a certain group of people that are just the average Joe pays you very, very well. So you spewing out hate all day, you get paid for it all day. He literally just told y'all the grift here, man.
Double hate, it still brings views.
Why do you prefer to do the hateful stuff?
It's not like I prefer to do the hateful stuff. It's just like it's easier to do the hateful stuff.
Why are you laughing? You think
And
it's fun?
obviously, I don't think it's fun. But
Nah, he thinks he has no remorse. He's laughing because this is all. He has no moral conscience. Like he's not. He doesn't. He lacks a moral base. He doesn't see. He can't see good versus evil here. He can't decipher between the two at all. He has no moral compass.
you're a funny person.
You do think it's funny?
You're a funny person.
You do. I've seen the videos. You do
Obviously,
think it's just really funny.
At the time, I think it's funny. My fan base thinks it's funny, and it's we outside, innit? It's a movement. But
What's the movement?
deep down,
What's the movement?
deep down, being free and not letting anyone tell you nothing. That's why I can do all of this stuff. I'm the most hated person on the internet right now.
No,
But
you're not.
yes,
Most
I
people
am.
don't know who you are.
Okay then, whatever you say, innit? Whatever you say.
Most people watching this will have never heard of you and care
Whatever you
even
say.
less.
Well, now they are. You just brought it to me. Now they
No,
are.
they'll just
Now
think, they'll
Now
just
they
look at the way you're
are.
behaving now and they'll think, yeah, he's a complete moron.
All right,
Yeah.
and you're a complete Morgan. You keep cutting me, interrupting me when I'm trying to talk.
Because you keep talking in this animated manner, trying to stop me
Animated
asking you any questions. And then you
Right.
say, is it because I'm black? As
Right.
if somehow it's
See,
about a
he's
racial
going back
thing.
to the race card. Why are you going back to that? I said that once.
No,
and
you
then-
mentioned it,
Well,
I
I
didn't.
mentioned it once.
I've
and
never
then
once
you keep going
mentioned
back
your
to
skin
it.
colour.
All right, cool. Go on.
I don't care what colour you are.
All right.
If you were white, I'd have exactly the same view about your moronic behaviour.
All right.
But I'm curious, who in your family is there to tell you this
Why
is
do you need to
wrong?
go to my family? I'm my own person, so talk about me.
Because
not my
you
family.
don't-
No.
because you
No.
you don't-
Talk about me, not my family.
Yes, but here's the problem.
What's the
You-
problem?
You are clearly a product of your upbringing.
No, I'm not. I'm my own person. I've always been my own person. I'm
You've had
literally-
no one
Yeah,
to tell
right.
you this is wrong.
Of course, people have told me it's wrong. Family, friends, everyone's told me
Who?
it's wrong.
Who's told you it's
What do
wrong?
you mean? My own mother told me it's wrong. There's been situations between me and my mum where I
Right,
don't
so your
talk.
mother doesn't like what you're doing.
Of course, yeah.
You're a
So why
thug.
don't you stop doing it?
'Cause
If my mother told me
why-
to stop doing something,
Okay,
I'd
that's
stop
your
doing
mother.
it.
You listen to your mother. You listen to somebody else. I'm my own
Exactly.
person. I'm legally an adult now, so I can do what
Exactly. Exactly. Like I keep saying, man, they don't fear nobody except themselves. They don't fear nobody except themselves. His mama done told him this shit wrong. He don't care. He don't fear his mama. He don't respect his mama. He don't care about nobody else. And you've noticed. I don't know if you've noticed. He hasn't said nothing about his father. Now, whether his dad is alive or not, if he was in his life or not, really doesn't matter. Because he didn't mention him. See, when you have a dad in your life and he had an impact on your upbringing, you're going to mention him or give him credit to. But when he's not, or he's influenced you in some horrible manner, you know what I'm saying, you leave him out. But at the end of the day, we know he does not exist. He would have mentioned him.
What are you going to do now?
What am I gonna do now? Twitter, Mizzy is banned, and I'm gonna be on Twitch. Yeah, I'm gonna start streaming on Twitch, IRL streams, gaming
Man,
streams.
don't let this dude
My
promote.
Twitch is Mizzy is live if you wanna get at that. But yeah.
And do you want to
that's
try
literally it.
and come up with a sincere apology or not?
Though I don't need to come up with no sincere apology. I already
Okay.
have my own remorse, and I already.
You don't have
said
any
what I
remorse,
to say.
do you?
What do you mean? Okay, then whatever you.
To you, it's
say,
all a
bro.
bit of a
Like, what?
joke. And if you steal some old woman's dog, it's all a bit of fun. If you jump on a Jewish man, it's all a bit of fun. If you run into people's houses with young kids and terrorise them,
fun.
it's all a bit of fun.
But what I'm saying
to you, nothing
is,
really matters.
What
right?
I'm saying to you is, there's been plans to change up everything, and you're just no help in it. You just talk your own thing, and you have your own set morals, and yeah. So that's you.
No, it's not about morality. I just
Okay,
think,
cool.
I just
Whatever
think,
you say,
I
I'm
think-
still talking. You
Yeah,
interrupt
I'm
me again, Piers.
Okay, let me
Piers Morgan, why'd you keep interrupting
Let me tell
me,
you,
bro?
we're going to put both of ourselves out of this misery.
Thank God.
Just end it, because
Yeah,
you are,
you should end it.
as I said at the
It's like,
start,
bro.
you're just a complete moron.
And so are you.
Moron.
So until you,
You just
stop being a
talk over
moron,
people, bro.
you will be
You just
treated
talk
like a
over
moron.
people, bro.
You are Mizzy
The man didn't really
the
know.
moron.
Mizzy the
he
moron.
wasn't paid for this,
Boxing back
obviously.
to August. We
I feel like
outside.
paying viewers actually, having to
Keep
put up
sharing
with
the
it.
street.
Let's read some of these comments. Mizzy the moron. This person said, these young guys should be a warning for all of us where the society is leading. Yeah, you know what he was trying to say. Exactly. That is a great example of what's going to happen with most of these people. Next comment says, people are getting hurt over something that didn't happen to them. Quote, And this person said, being bothered by someone else being put in fear for their life is called basic human empathy. That Mizzy doesn't understand. This speaks volumes to his mentality. Exactly. That's exactly what I was saying. He has no empathy towards anybody. He cannot sympathize with people. This next comment says, his victims, particularly those 3 girls in the underground station and the elderly lady whose dog he ran away with, are soft targets who are unable to react. His behavior towards them was sadistic and sinister, particularly those girls who were paralyzed with fear on the bench next to their railway line. That was horrible, man. And what if somebody was coming up to him and defending him, and he ultimately ends him? What happens then? And imagine if a white dude did it. You see where this goes? Next comment says, comes straight from court and openly states UK laws are weak. Let's hope those who sentenced him can learn something from this. Exactly. Y'all got to tighten up, UK. Y'all got to tighten up. This is symptoms of a dying society. Next comment says, the worst thing he did, which Piers should have highlighted, was being filmed intimidating 3 girls at night in a dimly lit underground train station. They were paralyzed with fear, sitting on a bench near their railway line, while he kept touching them with one hand while fiddling in his pocket with the other and repeating, do you want to die? If they had been my daughter, I would have been bloody furious. Bloody furious. Yeah, it's so weird reading some of these comments from the UK, because they, kind of talk different, type different. So, yeah. But exactly like he said. Exactly like he said. That was horrible, man. That was absolutely disgusting. Next comment. The very fact that you're sitting down him and try to reason is part of the problem. It only feeds his narcissism. Spoiled kids like this can be set straight just fine, but it has to be done in a completely different manner. Exactly. These people are fines, a slap on the wrist. Man, y'all gotta lock them up. Like that was a home invasion he did. Note to the kid in the US thinking about doing something like this. Don't do it. It will not end well. If you go walking into a stranger's house uninvited, there is a high probability that you will be wheeled out on a gurney from one of those homes. Getting arrested and fined will be the least of your worries. Yes. Fair warning to all you hooligans. Don't try that shit over here in the US. All right, guys. Let me know what you think. Let's talk about it in the comments section. Make sure you guys hit the like button down below. And if this is your first time on the channel, consider hitting the subscribe button for more content. See you on the next video. Peace.